All right, so we are officially starting 5 after. All right, so you can all see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, great. So I'm going to Canvas, and I'm going to be moving in this menu. That's a course, not course, that's an overall navigation menu. We do have a course level menu, global navigation menu, that's the name for it. So I'm going to start there, and maybe some of your questions will be really about what's possible in the courses, but I think it's important to get that orientation. So first, you see a dashboard, right? And there are 2 rows of courses. This one is published. So published means that your students can access this course if your content is published. So your assignments, your files, if they're not published, publishing a course will not do any good. So we have different levels of publishing. This icon with 3 dots, hamburger ellipsis, lets you throughout the canvas, it gives you more options. So the useful option for me here is just to nickname your course. So I nickname it course for workshops. It's useful if you're teaching multiple courses, multiple section of the same course, and you want to differentiate them. So that's all here. You can publish the course from this dashboard. I never do it myself. I tend to work from within the course. Here you also see to-do items for me to grade. Sarah submitted some assignments, and I can just click here and it will open Canvas grading tool called Speed Grader. Here I have assignments that I scheduled that do not have student submissions yet. So I think that's all on for this page. I'm going to go to account, and I think notifications are important. So both you and students will see the same set of notifications that you can get notified about all these different aspects of your course, and notifications will go to your Willamette email. Different notifications make sense for you and different for your students. You cannot set notifications for your students. So if you change the due date of your assignment, you don't need to get an email about it, you know about it, but your student might be interested in that. And so just know that students can know right away if they set up those notifications, if you added new content, new files, new due dates, new grades. So that's aspect of transparency that Canvas offers. What is important for you as an instructor for sure is this conversation message notification. I find it very useful. I turn it, for my classes. Now, what is it? When you're grading in the Canvas Speed Grader tool, you will have a box, and I'll show it to you at the end, where you can just give student comments. Or you can say, hey, you uploaded the wrong file. If a student has notification turned on, that goes to their email, and they know right away, oops, I need to find the right file to upload so that you can grade it. Student can access those notifications and your other work in the speed grading tool if they go to their assignment submission, but some of them don't do it. So this might be the I'm sorry, I'm messing up. I'm talking about actually, I'm talking about something else. I'm talking about not announcement, submission comment. I'm scratching it out. All that I said is submission comment. So the student submit their work and you can write a comment about their submission. But by mistake, I went to conversation message, which is also super important. And that's a notification that's good for you to turn on, because when student uses the inbox messaging system, you can get that message in your Willamette email and respond from your email. So you don't have to go here and check if you gotten anything. And my students really appreciate quick responses. And that was one of the comments I heard all over in student evaluations, how much they like that I respond right away. So I suggest submission comment for students, and you can tell students to turn those on just by using an announcement feature. And another one, so I had submission comments, the one announcement, course announcements, just have them turn those notifications. All right, so let's go. Did we do everything under profile? Upload your picture, customize it. Now we have files. We have a whole workshops on files. So I just want to point out that there are general files, my user files, where you can just store items like your profile pictures or items that are applicable to different courses and your specific course files. Now, when you want to upload file, you go to this upload button and just find, where did I don't want to be in here, but I don't know, Polish translation letter to just let's get this one on, whatever that is. All right, so here it's my file. If I'm having trouble, that's alphabetical order, usually more or less. If I cannot find it, I can sort by date creative, and here is my my file. Notice all these files by default are published, and that's good. And I suggest you don't play with those settings. It is possible to unpublish a file, schedule availability, but it's just so much easier to hide the files and then create the module tool, use the module tool to guide students through content so they don't have to be in these files. The files have icons that we're using you know, for our graphics. So this is really backstage for students. But that's a way to upload a file. You can also, when you access your course, you can upload from there, and you can do a zip upload, and I'll show you on the course level navigation. Again, we have a workshop about files. You can create folders, organize, drag these different files. So I'll just move on to let you give you time to answer questions. Yeah, I show this because not many people know about it, and that's a great way to share content with instructors in your university. So Sarah sent me some files, and I can use it in my course. I can import and then decide where it goes in my course. So I'm sorry, I hope Sarah is monitoring the chat, because I can't do all at once.
I am, yes.
Yeah, great, Sarah. Thank you. Yeah, so you can share whole modules, assignments, pages. So that's great. Let's go to QR mobile code. You can upload the Canvas teacher app to your iPad and smartphone. Then you press here, you get a QR code to link your device with your courses, and it gives you options to grade on the go, right? Download the assignments, grade offline, and also what I really loved, the editor speed grader will have a functionality to use an Apple Pencil, which is like writing on your paper, but even better because then you can erase if you mess up. And so our faculty in my previous institution in mathematics department would actually teach a course, writing their formulas on an iPod, display them in class, and then also they recorded the session using Zoom for students who are absent. So great functionality here. So I did this, right? You will not see admin. We looked at those, the dashboard. If you do not see a course on your dashboard, then you go to all courses and you will see your past courses as well. If you want the course to show on your dashboard, just make sure that you put a star by that course. All right, so next feature is a calendar. And now you can see how great it is for students to see, these are all my courses that I teach, but students have their courses and they can see, oh, yeah. Any question? No? All right. So they're color coded, so you can see, okay, so for this course, students have scheduled office hours, right? They have different assignments, a quiz for this course. So it helps them tremendously in their organization. Okay. When you see this plus sign, that's an indicator that you can add content, and you see it throughout Canvas. You can add an event like a pizza party, meet my dog, one-time event, or a repeated event. So that's pretty straightforward. You just need to link it to your course. So this is my test course 5. I could link an event here and then submit. What is only possible from the calendar view is adding events and appointment groups. You cannot do it elsewhere. So, all right, this time, let's schedule oral exams. We put location, my office. Now we need to choose a course. So let's do it for this workshop course. And we put the date, let's remember, let's do it May 20th. We put the range when we want to start. Okay, let's do 10 a.m. And we're gonna be doing those oral exams until 3. If I can type faster, 3 p.m. I didn't put a.m. here. I should. a.m. All right. We can decide how long time slots to allow, and we can use that for paper conferences, anything else you have a need for. If we want to limit each time slot to 1 student, And also, well, unless we maybe have a group oral exams, it's depends on the discipline. And we want students to only sign up for one appointment, and we can put detail, come prepared with X, Y, and Z. Now, when we created this, we click go, we can make adjustment. Let's say, oh, I really need a break. I cannot go that long. So we just X there. And we publish, and so that I remember May 20th, we've scheduled something for May 20th. So it creates, now I go to May 20th and I see the oral exams. So we don't have any students sign up yet. If a student sign up, Sarah signed up for office hours here. You can see it's darker and it has a check mark, and you can also set notification under your account to be notified if you have students signing up for them. So that's all about calendar. You can sync it with a Google Calendar if you want here. Inbox. So it's a messaging tool in Canvas. Students do use it. I've got a lot of messages through inbox. So now when you have when you enable notification for new messages, those messages that the students are sending through inbox, they're going to go to your Willamette email if you choose to. You can write a message here. And I don't know if I said, if you get them in your Willamette email, you can respond from there. You don't have to go back to the inbox to respond. And student will get your response. We always need to select a particular course, then select students. I only have Sarah, otherwise you will have a whole bunch of students showing. You can click all in students. You can click if you want students to get separate messages rather than a group email. Write your message. You can also record a message using this recorder and add an attachment and send. So this function is integrated into many different parts of Canvas. It's integrated into gradebooks. You can message from gradebook, from student not outcomes, analytics. So it's really great communication tool. So I'm not going to comments because apparently you guys don't see it, which explore them, because that's a depository of great resources that you can upload to your course. My Media will store your Kaltura media that you can then later embed into different assignments pages, etc. All right, so that's global navigation. And I'm going to go to course navigation. Let's go to all the courses. And I've been working in this one. So what you see here is a homepage. And if you don't like it, come to Pages workshop and we'll tell you how to change it. But you can definitely edit it. It's designed for you to do that. So it takes students right to modules where we want the course content to be. So this is a student module. These you will see, these are part of your template that hopefully you're gonna see it produced soon. All right, so course navigation. Let's go back to home to see where I was. Also, announcements are showing up by default right above the home page. That can be changed if you don't like it. It's a setting. To make a course announcement, you go in here, straightforward editor. You can delay posting and just publish. All right, I cancel and go back to my course. And I have my to-do list. And now this one is just this particular course. I could grade on the assignment, and this will bring me to Speed Grader, grading editor, which we will see during the session soon. Okay, so the homepage, import existing content. If you had content in your Canvas course, you copy a Canvas course. You could also copy zip files, and they will go into your files in Canvas. If you copy Canvas course, you need to choose the appropriate course, all content, or select specific content. I do recommend removing dates, because then you will not have to manually get rid of dates for former assignments from a different course, and then import. All right, so where were we? We're still on the home page. I don't have much of a analytics because I don't have many students, but just have a look at it when you have students. That's always also a place from which you can message students. And I think that would be it. Syllabus, that's important. So syllabus is understood by Canvas very differently than our understanding of it at the university. So what it does, it creates course summary, and it puts all your events, paper conferences, meet my dog, some more meaningful assignments as well, and quizzes. And it has a date, right, when it's due. And if you don't put a due date, it doesn't have that. Best practice is not to show this, because there are other straightforward ways for students to see the list of the assignment, right? You've seen already one, calendar. Also, student to-do list, which I'm going to show you later. Useful tool for me, I'm using weighted grading system, and I've just been playing around this course. Obviously, it should equal 100%. So I have some work to do here. So I can check, oh, whoops, I need to adjust this, and I do this in assignments. That's where I create my graded groups. And again, that's a whole session about this. So I'm going to click edit. And I'm going to get rid of course summary because, as I say, best practice is to hide it. Now I'm clicking edit again. That's a template for you. You can erase it if you don't like it, or just fill it in, up to you. But you should type course syllabus file. Then we highlight it, go to this link icon, click on it, choose course link. Now, when we see link, we are going to click on this arrow, go to files, course files, right? Because we are in a specific course right now. And I have a syllabus that I uploaded here. I'm just clicking once on it, Xing out, and update the syllabus. Now you can see that the student can open it right here.
Oh.
And they can download it as well. All right, so that's a syllabus in a nutshell. People, I like making people available for students to view so that they have people email address. Your students are not gonna see this part. Last activity is helpful because you can see when student engaged in Canvas content for the last time. Total activity, not very helpful because student can work offline and they can have their browser open forever. So just ignore this. Attendance. I liked it. It was really useful. So you'll see a list of your students, click on more, and then I marked Sarah present already. You can see how many classes she missed, how many classes she attended, and a percentage. I like making attendance as a non-graded item in my grade book because I grade participation. But just know that this is an option. Great. In order to talk about grades, I need to talk about assignments because grades are created in here. So I have a weighted system. You can just have a point system. We'll discuss it when we discuss gradebook and assignments. You can see my attendance is 0 points. And what I did, I clicked on group, named the group, decided how much of a course grade it's worth, saved it. Once I have it saved, I go to this plus icon and I add assignments or discussions, quizzes, external tool, non-graded items, right? So that's how we are creating the gradebook, by adding those assignments. So now if we go to the grades, we will, it's the columns make themselves. We do have some settings that I would like to go over with you, not now in the assignment workshop. So, it's kind of neat. I wrote some notes that Sarah is interested in cats, some interesting little things you can learn. All right, so we've been in our course. Well, I should go to this here. And we did great. Oh, okay, we have modules. But before I go to modules are super important and I really, 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 really want you to use them. They are not hard. Just a little bit of practice. But notice I have all these hidden. Students cannot see them. Maybe I should go to student view to show you this. And notice that this is like actually your default view for Canvas. For me, I need more contrast. That's why I switched it. I think I showed you at the beginning how to do it. It's just under your profile. I just did this and I ended up with a different view that is easier on my eyes. So students don't have options here. They don't go to files. They don't go to discussions, assignments, pages. and it's easy for them to navigate, and they have their to-do list as well. And my students honestly went by this. They did not read syllabus. That's my experience. So in modules, student can, modules are chunks of information. I like to do weekly modules with an overview, what we're doing this week. And notice that we have page tools here in this module. We have an assignment tool, discussion, quiz. So everything can be added in here. And students, are not lost, right? That's transparent navigation. So I would like to, let me see, I would like to show you more about, but I need to show you SpeedGrader before I show you more about modules. So just gonna go back to this. And, I need to leave student view for that as well. So we talk about grades. Actually, I'll access modules from an instructor view and illustrate the speed grader here. And by the way, I have this, in this module, I can just add a file on its own, right? Any file you have in your course could be there on its own, but I really like to, oops, it's not this one. This is an interesting page too, which is editable by students. You can set pages so that the students can produce content, but by default, they are not set up this way. But I found it's a great way to increase student motivation. All right, but where was I? Look at those different templates in your modules. I think I was stuck here. I wanted to show you that you can add a file, but you can also use a page. This is the same file, which I added to this page, just like I added the course syllabus. But the page lets me to give student directions. And that's just a template for you to work with if you want. But I can tell students, as you read this, think about these questions. I can show them how this reading relates to other readings in the course. So, so these are great. Templates, they're accessible and they provide just a more engaging interface for the students. So I never got to the speed grader, right? I'm gonna go to modules, since I always navigate from there. And I want to show it to you on this final exam. It's also made out from a template. And templates provide you prompts. Okay, what's good to include in objectives, directions, academic integrity, information. So I go to my speed grader right here. And now I have an editor. I can highlight and, whoa, what's going on here? I have no idea. Interesting. Sorry about this. We'll just need to deal with it. I can use this tool and point something out, cross out, and this is my comment, assignment comment that students can turn on notification for. I'm really sorry about this cursor. All right, so did I show you how to make links? Sarah, did I talk about how to make links hidden or not?
I'm not sure. I've been answering a lot of questions.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. All right. Yeah. I'll just do it in case I didn't do it. Wow. Yeah, I noticed you've been busy here. I don't know what's going on.
Maybe try reloading the page.
Oh, I mean, I didn't. I just went to a reload. Thank you for pointing me to this. Wow. All right, let's reload the page. Maybe this will do it. Yeah, thank you. All right, let's go back here. So in case I didn't show you how to hide some of those settings, some of the links on the course navigation, you go to settings, then navigation tab. What you see here is visible to students, and these items are hidden from student view. So I recommend hiding files, hiding quizzes, all the graded items, because we can put them in modules, right? So students, so that this is not crowded, students have a clear navigation path. And that's one of the complaints that students have, that different courses are organized differently and they have to figure things out. So best practices are modules. So if you do not use perusal, let's eliminate it by dragging. If you use something here, you just, I don't know what you would use. That would be good. I don't know, Google Drive. You just drag it and drop here and just make sure that you save your changes.
Yeah, this is how you would enable things like Zoom. There was a question about that.
Yes, right. So see what's under settings and navigation. You can enable anything here if it applies to your course. Let me check if I covered everything and you think about questions. I think that's it for the overviews.